shoot this video again because the other one erased because it's stupid. I don't know. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to go through my entire collection once again. There are a couple additions to this collection, so I figured I'd run through them all again, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Again, because for some stupid reason, the other app that I used to film my video not only did not save, but it also erased completely off the phone. Whatever. Go f yourself. Anyway, so this is my ESP F415 FM. This is a 5-string bass, neck through, EMG. These are the 45 DCs, I believe. So I used to have 2 of these actually, and I sold the other one, which was the Korean made one, and I kept this one. This is the Indo version. For whatever reason, this one sounds better. Plays a little bit better too because the neck was sanded a little bit. It was satinized, I guess you could say, by the previous seller. Locally off of Marketplace, and the other one, there was a young kid in the area. That was a Marketplace sell. The family was wanting to pick their son up his first bass. He was getting into Slayer and all that kind of stuff, starting at an early age, starting him off good. So I was able to fulfill his first bass happiness. He fell in love with it when he saw it, and I hope nothing but good things are happening for that kid, because yeah, his face lit up when he saw that bass, which was really, really cool to see. But moving on to the next one. These are in no particular order, by the way. I just kind of just grabbing them as they go, because these are always, I always got something going on with everything that I got currently in here. Recordings, that kind of thing. So this was the first BC Rich bass I picked up. This is the Zombie bass. This is a neck through. This was a Marketplace purchase. I had to drive a couple hours to meet the guy who was interested in selling this. And this thing growls, man. So it has the EMG X Series P style pickups in there. I got these are the DR, whatever you say, DR strings on here. At the time, like the first couple days, I thought it looked kind of cool, but like these strings still got some life in them too. So I haven't changed them just yet back to the standard, you know, chromes, or I use the, what do I use? I use the Pro Steels. I really like those Diodario Pro Steels. But yeah, these still got a little bit of life, but I'm not jiving with that color anymore on there. I just think it looks a little bit sissy. Don't like it anymore. I want to give it a tough look again and put those normal looking strings on there. And then the next one here. So this is freaking whammy bar caught me. So this is the Corey B 7-string Jackson. You guys have probably seen this video. I've done 2 videos on this about the horrendous QC known as Current Days of Jackson Guitars, and this is no exception, because this thing is just I knew going in when I purchased this guitar that it was just going to be a freaking nightmare, and I was 100% right on that. But the price that I paid for this thing, it really wasn't too big of a loss, because I do like the aesthetics of it. I love the color. The features that are on it I thought were great, so I wanted to check it out. And you know, it's been a long time since anything that Jackson has done that kind of, I guess, popped out at me and like really sparked my interest. But this was one of them, so I wanted to check it out. And yeah, you guys will see. I'll post a video in the description for you guys. You can see just all the various things. And I still, to this day, I still every now and then I'll find something new going on with this thing that should not have slipped through the cracks and left the factory the way it did, but it did. But other than that, though, this thing's it's set up great. I have it in drop G currently, and I'm just going to wear out the strings a little more, do a couple more recordings with it, because I write a lot of grindcore stuff in this tuning. I'm just gonna burn the strings up a little bit more, write a couple more songs, and then I'm going back to standard B, because for whatever reason this guitar just, it doesn't jive well with any tuning lower than standard. I've run into that situation before on certain guitars. They just for whatever reason they don't like stepping outside of a certain tuning, and this is definitely one of those guitars. I've tried A sharp standard, A standard, drop A, and then drop G. In a recording it sounds okay, but other than that, when I'm just sitting around jamming, and obviously that's going to affect me as far as when I'm writing and stuff, coming up with things, it just doesn't resonate the same as when it was tuned in standard tuning. So yeah, I'm just going to burn the strings up a little more, and then it'll be time to go back to standard. That's my plan with this one. This has got the standard AHB1 Seymour Duncan pickups. Got Floyd Rose. I think that's the 1000 series Floyd. I haven't had a problem with it at all. I beat the crap out of this bridge a lot of times, and no issues whatsoever. Returns back to pitch. Yeah, like I say, this one's set up really good. But the QC, shitty. And because I already have one in drop G, and I can abandon the drop G on that guitar, it brings me to this guy right here. You guys may have seen the recent video of why this was missing in action for a while. So this is the Solar V 1.7 FBB that Ola sent me a couple years ago. Ola, can't thank you enough. But this thing, yeah, I talked a little bit about some of the issues I had with it, and my guitar tech did all the work for me and made this thing as good as new. It had a little bit of problems with it, which I can also put in the video description for you guys, so you could check that out. Nothing against, obviously Ola didn't build this guitar. That is strictly how it left the factory and how it ended up, you know, over time with it just settle into the climate that I live in and things of that nature. You know, it's nothing to do with him. Other than the Evertune bridge that you guys know I don't like very much. This thing's great. Track's great. Has a big full sound to it. It's built like a freaking tank. All the other features, the Duncan Solar pickups I really like. I like the neck profile on it too. It's just that bridge. I'll never be a fan of Evertune bridges. It's just not for me. I think they suck. They're a freaking headache, which is why I dumped it on somebody else. And we get to my favorite thrash metal guitar in the entire lineup. This is the first Beast that I ever acquired. This is my main China Beast. This thing freaking rocks. I got this action so damn low on this sucker that the strings are almost touching the frets and I get no buzz. So I got this in standard tuning. So this is my thrash guitar. I got the Seymour Duncan Black Winter pickup in it. This thing just, it sounds freaking so mean. Such a great guitar. Huge, huge shredder guitar. I love it. When I first got that guitar, just had the standard. I still have the stock BC Rich pickup in the neck, but I don't do a lot of soloing. And if I have to, I'll grab another guitar and do it. And if I have to change the pitch or whatever, I do that. But no, that freaking once I put that Black Winter pickup in there, it just completely changed the game. Because when I first got that guitar, it was very, very lifeless sounding, very dull, very weak. And then as soon as I dropped that pickup in, it was just game over.